Good morning, it's Thursday, and it's time for our daily devotion. Today we look at a gospel text, Matthew 5, verses 21 to 37, and this is in the beginning of the Sermon on the Mount, but not at the very beginning. Jesus in the Sermon on the Mount is addressing a number of people who have come to him because they have heard that he is healing and giving life and health and casting out demons and doing all of these good things. And people are better when they are with him, and they are redeemed and free and all of those things. And so they have gathered around him and said, "What's up?" And so the Sermon on the Mount is a super dense Matthew 5, 6, and 7. Luke has versions of it, a smaller version of it, but in Matthew it's this big, broad stand. Here it is. The way I explain the Sermon on the Mount, at least broad strokes, is Jesus saying, in part, this is what you've been doing and you've gotten it wrong. You have not clearly understood what my Father and I have taught to date. So here we have, in this passage, Jesus commenting on some common sins. You have heard that it was said to those who lived long ago, "Don't commit murder, and all who commit murder will be in danger of judgment." But I say to you that everyone who is angry with their brother or sister will be in danger of judgment. If they say to their brother or sister, "You idiot," they will be in danger of being condemned by the governing council. And if they say, "You fool," they will be in danger of fiery hell. Therefore, if you bring your gift to the altar and there remember that your brother or sister has something against you, leave your gift at the altar and go. First, make things right with your brother and sister, and then come back and offer your gift. Be sure to make friends quickly with your opponents while you are with them on the way to court. Otherwise, they will haul you before the judge. The judge will turn you over to the officer of the court, and you will be thrown into prison. I say to you in all seriousness that you won't get out of there until you've paid the very last penny. You have heard that it was said, 'Don't commit adultery.' But I say to you that every man who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery in his heart. And if your right eye causes you to fall into sin, tear it out and throw it away. It's better that you lose a part of your body than that your whole body be thrown into hell. And if your right hand causes you to fall into sin, chop it off and throw it away. It's better that you lose a part of your body than that your whole body go into hell. It was said, whoever divorces his wife must give her a divorce certificate. But I say to you that whoever divorces his wife, except for sexual unfaithfulness, forces her to commit adultery. And whoever marries a divorced man commits adultery. Again, you have heard that it was said to those who lived long ago, 'Don't make a false solemn pledge, but you should follow through on what you have pledged to the Lord.' But I say to you that you must not pledge at all. You must not pledge by heaven because of God's throne. You must not pledge by the earth because it is God's footstool. You must not pledge by Jerusalem because it's the city of the great king. And you must not pledge by your head because you can't turn one hair white or black. Let your yes mean yes, and your no mean no. Anything more than this comes from the evil one." And so there's a lot. There's a lot there, right? And it seems in this part, Jesus is really tightening the screws. Why is he addressing these topics? What is his overall theme? Well, the song, I'll let that would be a good question to sit in for the day. So I'll sing the song, "Gentle God, When We Are Driven." Bum, bum, bum. Gentle God, when we are driven past the limits of our love, when our hurt would have a weapon, and the hawk destroy the dove, at the cost of seeming weak, help us turn the other cheek. Gentle Spirit, when our reason clouds in anger, twists in fear, when we strike instead of soothing, when we bruise and sting and smear, cool our burning, take our pain, bring us to ourselves again. In the mirror of earth's madness, let us see our ravaged face. In the turmoil of all people, let compassion find a place. Touch our hearts to make amends. See our enemies as friends. Let our strength be in forgiving, as forgiven we must be. One to one in costly loving, finding trust and growing free. Gentle God, be our release. Gentle Spirit, teach us peace. Amen.